Good afternoon, I'm Susie Nordquist, and this is your midday news fix for Monday, the 11th of August. There may be no quick solution to the gas shortage that's faced by manufacturers. Major industrial gas users spoke with Resources Minister Shane Jones on Friday. Fertiliser company Balance says it may need to shutter its Taranaki plant for 4 months because of a lack of affordable gas. Prime Minister Chris Luxon claims it's a downstream impact of Labour's oil and gas ban that will take time to resolve.
What they can do at the moment is the gas that they have, they've got to ration and reallocate and use and all that sort of stuff. But that doesn't get you far.
A year out from next year's general election campaign trail, and a taxpayers union Curia poll projects a hung parliament. It gives the left and the right blocs 61 seats each. If the election were held today, Labour would gain 4 seats and National lose 4. Victoria University's Lara Greaves says people will be playing the blame game as they decide their vote.
It's always not necessarily where the economy is at, it's how people feel and their evaluations of the economy and who caused what and who's at fault for what.
Sailing figure Peter Lester is being remembered for his vast knowledge of the sport. He died on Friday, aged 70, a week after suffering a heart attack. He saw through 3 America's Cup campaigns and then became an expert commentator, involved in the World Feed team for last year's America's Cup in Barcelona. Sports broadcaster Stephen McIver says Lester taught him sailing basics when he began covering America's Cups in 2021.
A really good teacher to make a dum-dum like me understand something that I have come to love being involved with.
2 men have been arrested after simultaneous drug and firearms busts in Fielding and Manurewa following reports of illegal dealing. Police seized cannabis, meth, $5,000 in cash, a pistol and ammunition, and took in men aged 45 and 47. Tasman District Council is recycling concrete to take on the high carbon emissions and waste in construction. The Tasman Alliance partnership with Downer New Zealand has salvaged 1,500 tonnes of crushed concrete aggregate, otherwise destined for landfill. It is repurposing it to restore transport links in storm-damaged areas. Council Transportation Manager Jamie McPherson says they've saved costs and reduced emissions.
Waste concrete has already got a lot of embodied carbon in it, so being able to save all the emissions associated with quarrying new rock is definitely beneficial.
A meteorite that crashed into bits into a home in the US in broad daylight in June is believed to be millions of years older than Earth. BBC reports the object exploded above Georgia, and researchers have been looking at a fragment that pierced a roof. It was likely formed 4.56 billion years ago, so is roughly 20 million years older than Earth. To sport now, and the soon-to-be-completed Christchurch Stadium has been anointed as the venue for the return of Super Rugby's Super Round on Anzac Weekend next year. A 4th NASCAR Cup Series win of the season for Shane Van Gisbergen at Watkins Glen, adding to triumphs in Mexico City, Chicago and California. Golfer Justin Rose has won on the 3rd sudden death hole against JJ Spawn at the latest US PGA Tour event in Memphis. I'm Susie Nordquist, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.